This is Savannah Hernandez for Action 7 News. Now today is the day for reopening here in Texas. Greg Abbott is finally easing up on coronavirus lockdown restrictions and allowing malls, retail stores, restaurants to start slowly reopening, but only at a 25% capacity. So I wanted to come here today to the Barton Creek Mall and see if people were going to be out and about, see if the stores were going to be open, and if people were still scared of coronavirus, if that was still a very big fear, and if they would even think about venturing into the mall. So we did do a quick walkthrough, and the thing that we did see is that there's probably more than 50 stores in this mall, and there's about 5 of them at most that are currently open, and those stores are smaller boutique stores, maybe even locally owned. Those big corporations, Macy's, Dillard's, JCPenney, Sephora, all of those stores are remaining closed. So the majority of the mall not open for business. There are a couple of people that we've seen walking through, a lot of them still wearing masks, of course, and seems that the coronavirus still has Texas locked down in terms of retail businesses, in terms of the mall. Restaurants as well are allowed to open up at a 25% capacity. Tables cannot have more than 6 people per table, and patrons still need to be seated 6 feet apart.
I have been to every store. I sat down and ate lunch at Poke Joe's today. It was amazing. We're ready to get back out and shop, and I'm here to support my economy. I got money in both fists, and I'm going to spend it at every store that's open,
A lot of people around the nation are saying that Texas is opening up too early, that Georgia opened up too early. There's going to be severe consequences. Do you think that will happen here in Texas? What do you foresee now that the economy is opening up?
I foresee a lot of women like me wanting to get their nails done, their hair done, go shopping, and people die every day. There are more people who die from the flu. You've got to live. You can't live in fear. The people who are afraid, stay home. Let the rest of us live. I'm willing to risk my life. I don't want my children and my grandchildren to live in a country that's so deep in debt because of fear. So, hey, if it takes me out, baby, it takes me out. But before then, I'll be at the mall.
We're open for business again.
Yep.
What do you think about it? Do you think Texas is reopening too early?
Hell yeah. Y'all stay at home. It's for sure too early. I'm only here to get a cheesecake for my son's birthday.
So some scientists and doctors are now coming out and saying that sheltering in place is actually bad for your immune system because of the way that our immune systems work in terms of, getting a virus and then getting over it. Of course, when we do reopen, because everyone has been forced to stay inside, we're going to see a huge uptick. So do you think that we should still have people in lockdown, or do you think that it's been more detrimental than good?
I think the lockdown specifically is detrimental. I think everything does need to be shut down in large gatherings where you can get with a lot of people. I think we should encourage people to go outside, continue to go to the green belt, continue to go get in the waters and stuff like that.
Why are you wearing a mask?
Cause they made me. I can't go anywhere. Look, I came back from California last week, and they were like, "Hey, stop! We're on the mask. You can't come in the gas station." I was like, "What?" So now it's like, "Hey, I got 10 of them in my car."
I want you to know we have been in some stores today. The people that worked there removed them when we removed them. They had enough of it too. We only wear them because of the government forcing us to. Most people would take them off in a minute. It's freedom above fear. You know what I fear the most? Is the government taking away my rights. I fear the transients with their knives more than I fear the virus. I'm going to live. My days are numbered by God, and nobody's going to take me out. He won't be surprised when I get there, so I'm not worried about it.
That's what life is like over here in Texas for our first day of reopen. Hopefully, as time goes on, more businesses will begin to reopen. I was talking to one of our cameramen as well, and we did note that a lot of the local businesses throughout Austin actually remained open throughout this time. And of course, we know it's because it's those small businesses that have been some of the most impacted. These people don't want to see their small businesses destroyed before their very eyes, so they've tried to stay open and do what they can to stay afloat during this time of complete economic destruction. This past Thursday, 30 million people were said to be unemployed, and we know that millions more have not even been able to apply for unemployment due to overwhelmed servers, overwhelmed phone lines. So that's what's currently going on in America right now, and protests have been going on nationwide for a reopen of the economy. People are getting tired of lockdown and of shutdown. So we'll see as coronavirus lockdowns ease up here in Texas if the rest of the nation will follow suit. This has been Savannah Hernandez for Action 7 News.